All right. Well, hello. Before we start this podcast, I want to give you a little riddle. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
What's the size of the moon, yet fits inside your house?
What?
Yo, mama. Welcome back to the Culture Swine podcast, everybody. Hey. We didn't record last week. It's actually not my fault, but I'm not going to mention whose fault it is. But it was neither of our faults. I just want to move over a little bit more, just to make it a little more spacey. Yeah. So this is episode, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? So to make up for last week's non-episode, we're gonna make it up to you with a double episode today. We have a lot of things to do. How you doing?
All right.
How prepared are you for this podcast today?
Last minute kind of stuff.
Okay, fantastic. A lot of things happen. Do we want to cover some
Some news?
Yeah, I guess maybe.
What did we not cover? That happened.
It's been 2 weeks.
Did we cover? We talked about 21 getting out. We talked about. We
Did
didn't
we?
talk. We didn't talk about Melly shooting somebody. I don't think.
No one knew who he was before he shot people.
I mean, he was like
blonde?
He was like rap. Wow, nice. He's rapidly growing, and then all of a sudden, he got arrested for 2 murders, double homicide, and now he has a charge against him for killing a cop too. So got three murders on him.
3 murders
on his
mind. A picture of XXXTentacion's son was posted online.
Maybe like a few hours ago.
Yeah, he's cute.
Pretty cute. High key cute.
There's a video of Kanye West sampling some beats with some African people.
Bug it out.
Wow.
Sounds lit. X's baby mama did a news documentary. Haven't watched it. I don't know if you have either.
Fantastic.
Have you?
No.
We won't talk about that. Lil Poomp dropped his album.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get into that now. So, in August of 2018, Lil Pump was supposed to drop his album on his birthday. Didn't. Then he went online and said, "Guys, I'm dropping my album in November instead."
Did he just say November? He didn't even say.
Yeah, he just said November. Didn't. Well, no, he did. It was like November 22nd, I think. I don't know, something like that. And now here we are, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months later, where Lil Pump's album has released. Harvard Dropout.
Get it off the bat. Was it worth the wait?
We'll get into it. But today we're going to be doing Lil Pump's Harvard Dropout review, and we're also going to be doing the top 10 rap albums of the 2010s. It's kind of a complicated title, but you get it. We're going to be talking about albums that came out from the year 2010 to today, and we're going to rank our personal favorites individually from, 10th best to first. All right, so is there an album that you heard that you just really did not like? What's the worst album you've heard?
Well, if you recall what we're speaking about before we, but so I'm just gonna say Trippie Redd because I don't like Trippie Redd. So, what is it? A Love Letter to You 3? Trash. I had a tough time with this list.
You do?
Yeah, it took me a minute.
All I did was I went down my music list and I was like, okay, I like this one, I like this one. I wrote them down. I found 10 of them, and I ranked them.
For me, I had to find 10 albums that I actually listened to, like, in full to say that I like the albums, and there's not a lot. So took me a bit to find some, and then we switched it to 2010, which made it a little bit harder. That's why I had to switch.
I made it harder?
A little bit.
Okay.
Had to switch a few albums. But besides that, nah.
I feel like we're not at liberty to rank them all time because we are not as knowledgeable as other people would be. So, 2010 is our bread and butter. If you had to take a guess, what do you think my number 1 album is?
I mean, is it recent? Like
from 2010 to now?
I'm saying recent.
I'm not going to give you that.
I'm not going to guess. Because there's a million things I could say.
I know, but just give me...
Nah, I'll wait.
All right, well, I personally... I wouldn't tell you if you're right or not. My guess is that yours is... want to say "Take Care" by Drake. I think that's your number one.
All right. Well, we'll see.
We will see. I don't even remember what we were doing first. What do you want to do first? Lil Pump? Let's do Lil Pump first.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
So yeah, I don't want to close the episode with Lil Pump. So yeah, Harvard Dropout came out on Friday. He sure did. Listen, I like Lil Pump, and I was really excited for this album. And then, you know, there's just some songs in here are alright. Some songs in here are not alright. Well, we're gonna give each song on the album a score from 1 to 10, and then we're gonna average those scores.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna average those scores, and then why is it gonna be fun?
I listened to that shit twice, and I cannot remember a single song on that album.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Alright, so, I mean, we might as well just get into it. Freaking, the intro, Dropout. Dropped out and I got rich. Huh. That's the whole song.
I remember feeling like this whole album, like, I never felt more jealous, but, like, not caring about something in my entire life.
He looks unhealthily high recently.
He's just messed up.
While he was in David Dobrik's vlog, he looked weird. He looked, like, weird on his Instagram.
His whole album,
he went live.
Talking about him just being a drug addict. There's this song called Drug Addicts.
Drug Addicts, yeah. He went live on Instagram. So when I saw it, it said 2 hours ago, which in California time would have been 5 a.m. He was just talking. He was off it. It was so weird. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but what do you think about the intro to the song, the intro to the album? Dropout.
Now you said, I remember. Didn't really hook me. Like, it was just what it was like. All right, so let me start off with this. Lil Pump is not someone I'd expect a good album from.
Right. No, I wasn't.
So I was expecting I was expecting I didn't even care about this album when it was coming out. To be honest with you, like I honestly forgot that it came out, and he's more of like a he'll make like an album, and then one song off of that album is lit, which was, I'd say, Escape It, but that's because it was already out.
Wasn't that on your worst songs of the year from last year?
Out of all the songs on that album, what song was the best?
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
And so nothing in this album was really like standoutish to me. So if I were to give it a rate, it'd be pretty low.
It's good.
Out of 10? Out of what?
Out of 10.
4.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I agree. Actually, I'm gonna give it. No, sorry, I gave it a 6.
Ah.
I wrote all my scores down before just to make it easier. Yeah, I gave it a 6. So I give it a 6. You give it a 4.
It's not a good grasping intro.
It's not great, but there's stuff on this album that's much worse. So
what I can't say about this album is like some of the stuff he says is like entertaining, like talking about his maid and
yeah, you know, he just throws in some stupid stuff.
Cloud. Like he just
you know, the album. It's like he's freestyling.
Yeah,
and he just made money off it in every song. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So track number 2, Nuh-Uh. That's really the whole song. Nuh-Uh, 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 Nuh-Uh.
I don't remember it.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to put in some headphones so you can listen to it while I talk about it?
Yeah.
We'll just refresh his memory while it happens. So yeah, I personally, one of my top 3. Yeah. Top three songs in the album. I think it might be in. It's in 3rd place, I think.
You know, I forgot we like do this on the albums, like we rate each song. If I would have known, I would have just done that like while I was listening to it. That would make everything so much easier, right?
Well, you know, you want to put it in mine? I already have it. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
all right. So yeah, Nuh-Uh, track 2. Let's see. We're gonna get Jazz live reaction to what it is.
Oh.
Did you download it? Wouldn't it be on your recent, like, if you go to the...
But I was already on album, but yeah, I didn't download it.
You did not download it. He was looking through his library. He didn't even have it in his library. Fantastic. I like the preparation we've had for this podcast.
Yeah, it's always great.
It's fantastic. My hair looks black.
Look at this
dude. Look at this dude.
Terrible.
All right. Personally, I like the song.
I remember the beat.
You do? Because it's like grimy Lil Pump again. It's like, it reminds me of the stuff that he used to make, like Boss or whatever. This is the only song that goes back to that kind of Lil Pump era that made Lil Pump famous in the first place. I just freaking spilled water all over myself. You're starting to remember what the song was like?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? You laughing at me spilling water?
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, you kind of have a picture of what it is now, right? I mean, it's kind of... Once you heard the first 30 seconds, you heard the whole song.
I just wanted to see if there was anything else, but yeah.
No.
Nuh-uh. Don't talk to me. Nuh-uh. Probably stick around the same, like a 4 or 5.
You want to go... You're going to give it a 4?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites on the album.
Maybe 5, yeah.
I gave it an 8.
Nuh-uh.
I gave it an 8. What did you say it was? You're giving it a 5?
Yeah, 5.
All right. I Love It with Kanye West. I don't know if we have to listen to that one again.
Pretty sure this was... I think I don't really remember it, but I was kidding.
Yeah.
This was on... pretty sure this is on my like war songs. It's 2018.
It was on mine too. I can't listen to this song in public.
Can't listen to this song like...
We go and... When we go out to eat later, and we're in this car, if we play that song with the windows down, we'll probably get hit by another car that's just like mad that we're playing that song. You know?
I think I just learned to accept that like that song's not meant to be taken serious.
I guess. I don't know.
But hey man, I don't know what I'd rate the song.
I give it a 5.
I
don't hate the song.
I'll probably stick around there too. I just think it's stupid. Like
yeah, it's stupid. I'm never listening to the song ever again.
It's hilarious though. Like it's hilarious to see them just pull up. It's just the Roblox suits.
Dude. All right. Yeah, I don't know. At this point in the album, I was just like, what am I listening to? I realized, oh wait a minute, I'm freaking listening to a Lil Pump album. Why am I doing that? No, track number 4 is I Own featuring Smoke Perp. I hate Smoke Perp.
You know what? The only thing I was thinking of when I heard this is Smoke Perp and Lil Pump had like a 2-minute beef, like 2 days ago.
Did they?
Yeah, and it was like the dumbest thing in the world.
I don't think it was real though.
That's why I'm bringing it up. I feel like it was just like an attempt at promoting this.
Probably.
But they got so high together that they just forgot they were beefing or something.
Ridiculous.
Because it didn't even sound close to real. It was like, Lil Pump, I made your biggest song. I made Gucci Gang. Give me my money. That's what Smoke Purpose said. And then Lil Pump goes, no, you didn't. That's my song. I made rap.
I made rap. Wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a song. 4.
Fantastic. I agree. I gave it a 4. I don't like Smoke Perp. I'm sorry.
I don't not.
I don't
care about him.
He's nothing. He's the most unnecessary and irrelevant person in the rap game right now. Maybe besides Big Sean. You know, like who cares about? Does anyone really care about Smoke Perp? Do you care?
No,
who cares?
I don't.
Everyone knows who he is. No one cares.
It's funny what you said about Big Sean.
Big
Sean, I feel bad for him because like I feel like he should be a little bit more than he is, but he's just bland. Like he's just like the most normal dude ever. He's nothing spectacular. He's just Big Sean.
He's just Big Sean.
Yeah.
Track number 5, for show. Something to double for show. I hate the song really, really much. This is
really, really much.
This is one of the songs on the album that made me want to eat cyanide. I don't know. It's terrible.
It was just whatever to me. It was just.
Do you even remember what it?
No, I do.
Okay.
It didn't, like I said, it was like it didn't catch my attention, but like I wasn't like waiting for the song to be over either.
I can handle a bad Lil Pump song because Lil Pump can't rap. We've come to accept that he can't rap. He can rhyme, but he can't rap. Okay, there's a difference. I wasn't expecting anything, but when you bore me on a song, when a song is boring,
I feel like it just. I feel like certain people just shouldn't even make albums. Like he doesn't need an album. What does he need to prove? Like
I mean, the record labels call for it. I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did hold it off for 6 months.
That's true.
So, I mean, I give it a 3.
That's probably why it's just like this. I'll stick with 4.
Wow, you think it's better than what I thought it was? Okay. Racks on Racks, track number 6.
I listened to that on the way here. I remember the beat, just like
Racks on racks on racks on racks on racks on racks.
Sounded familiar, like it's from some other song.
Like racks on racks on racks.
That's what it's from. The actual.
I don't know.
The beat sounded familiar. It wasn't terrible. I did not like it. Like I'd probably give it like I liked it better than like a lot of other songs.
Yeah. What do you rate it?
Like a 6.
Wow, I gave it a 5. Jayla's a little more lenient on me on this one. Kinda. Whatever. Off-White.
Don't remember.
Don't remember? You want to listen to it? I actually don't remember that much either about it. And I've listened to the album several times. I can't.
Mute the mic and I'll play it out loud.
Huh?
You want to mute the mic and I'll play it out loud?
That's horrible. That's horrible podcasting. Just give me the other earbud. Here we go.
I hate doing this.
Here we go. We're listening to it at the same time. This is like the one song I don't remember. I like the beat on it.
You just started.
Oh yeah, I remember. Off-White, all right. Off-White, all right. Oh,
that's the whole song, yeah.
God, this is the whole song. I'm looking at the score here and I'm thinking that's really what I get. I guess because I like the about this song. What do you rate it?
4.
I give it a 5.
Off-White,
all right. Butterfly Doors. Most of these songs came out before the album even came out. You didn't listen to these songs?
Butterfly Doors did?
Yeah.
I remember hearing snippets of like...
I love it. Racks on Racks, Butterfly Doors, Multi-Millionaire, Drug Addicts, and Esketit all came out before the album dropped.
Yeah. I remember Butterfly Doors. He got like in trouble for that.
Why?
He said something about looking like Yao Ming with his eyes real low. Ching chong. Some Asian dude got stressed.
That's what everyone was saying, like, Lil Pump says Ching Chong. I'm like, what from what? I didn't realize it was from that song.
Stressed.
Wow.
Man, right. What you talk about, man? I'm Chinese. We take offense to that over here. It's like some gangster.
He said it like that?
Some gangster Asian dude.
Ching Chong.
And he's like dancing, like to the song like this. In his live. Hitting on me like my eyes real low. Ching Chong. The OD trouble.
Wow, I didn't know that was a big. I think they edited that out because I don't remember.
They did. I didn't expect them to edit it out on the album. I just thought it'd be like on whatever it played on it.
Yeah, because I don't remember ever hearing that. Yeah, that's actually really funny.
He apologized and everything.
I was going to apologize to everybody out there.
Sorry, I'm not a racist.
He said that?
Pretty sure, something like that, something along those lines. But I like the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you give it?
I give it like a 7.
Wow, I give it a 5 because it's like nothing special.
Maybe I like it because of the story behind it.
Too much ice.
Is that like how the song goes?
No, I don't know. I gotta listen to it too. I know what my score is for it. I just don't remember it. I literally listened to this 2 hours ago.
Quavo's on it.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't even want to listen to it. Quavo sucks. Lil Pump is boring. This song is boring. I listened to the first 30 seconds of it and I was like, it's boring. And
yeah, it's nothing special.
Yeah, freaking Quavo doesn't do it any justice. And freaking what was it? Was it for show or it was Off-White? One of those had Offset on it. First of all, poor Takeoff. Sorry, Takeoff.
You got left off
Harvard Dropout.
Do it look like I left off Harvard Dropout? Do it look like I got left off Baton Rouge? Yeah, you mad?
Yeah,
I give it a 4.
You give it a 4?
Oh,
I give it a 4 too. Fantastic. I'd like to know that we're in agreement here. Multi-Millionaire with Lil Uzi Vert.
Let me just make sure this is what I'm thinking about when I'm
okay.
Before I say it.
I would have given this song 3 if it wasn't for Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert made the song. I haven't been that big of a Uzi fan lately in the past couple months, just because, personal reasons. But he does make this song come alive. Lil Pump he sounds bored on most of these songs, dude. I don't know. I gave this song a 6 just because of Lil Uzi Vert on it. What do you think?
It's like a 5 probably. It's nothing special to me. Like, you're a bigger fan of Uzi than I am. I don't really like Uzi, so it didn't really do anything for me to hear him on the song. I was just like, oh, I thought he retired. But
when I think of Lil Pump and Lil Uzi Vert, that song is not what I have in my head. I'm thinking like something hype, something like crazy, but no, something aggressive. No, I gave it. What'd you give it?
I just forgot. I think I said 4.
4
or 5.
What are we doing?
4.5.
I'm not doing decimals on here.
4.
4?
4, yeah.
4. Fantastic. Vroom, 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 vroom. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I can handle bad lyrics. But when it's just blatant stupidity and just I can't do it. I can't I can't do it.
I think you hate a little more.
One of the worst songs on the album for me. There is a clear horrible song on this album that's much worse than anything else that I've ever heard in my entire life. But this song is up there. I gave it a 3.
It's not that bad.
I feel as we're going down this list, I remembered how much I actually don't like this album at all. Kind of. So.
I'll stick with 5. It wasn't like I didn't hate it.
Vroom, 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 vroom. I remember the lyrics of this freaking song, too. I remember the lyrics to it being terrible. Let's read the lyrics to this song. Let's see. Here we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Convertible. Scoot, 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 scoot.
Biddy whoop.
She going on the... Oh, my gosh. Who is you? I ain't heard of you. Vroom, 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 vroom. Convertible. I'ma just shoot you in front of your boo. I got so much guns on me, I'm in a hotel room. You gonna rob me? I'm laughing at you. Black Lamborghini, look like Batman in Off. What? Vroom, 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 vroom. Corvette got no ceiling. Blowing gas through the roof. I got 2 prostitutes with me at the Fontaine Blue. She said that she's never seen a chain like this. That's a white chick look like Miley Cyrus. Whipping up David Bowie. She said my wrist looked like virus. In the trap, selling crack. They call me your highness. Vroom, 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 vroom. Convertible. That was the one. Oh, she gonna flash her titties out of the roof. Scoot, 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 scoot.
Convertible.
I give this song a 3. What? Like why? Like why? What is this song? That was one. I thought there was more than that. It's one verse. This song is 1 minute and 54 seconds long.
I feel like
you could have saved me the 1 minute and 54 seconds.
But it's not like something I didn't expect. Like I'm not looking for good lyrics. It was just like for me it was like a solid 5. Like I don't.
But why did he make the song?
Why did he make the album?
No, like, I get to each one of these songs. It's flexing. This one has a feature. That one has a feature. He's doing the features. He made a couple hits on this. This is just there. It's 1 minute 54 seconds of nothing.
He needed to throw a song in that spot.
No, the album could have been a minute. It could have been 38 minutes. It could have been 38 minutes and 6 seconds.
Listen.
I didn't need the 1 minute and 54 seconds of that.
Bro.
It gets worse. We're not even on the worst song on the album yet. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. Oh my god. I'm giving it a 2. I'm not even going to stick with my 3. I'm giving it a 2. The hell are you doing?
Be a little pump, man. Be a little pump.
What do you give this song?
I just said it. I said I'd give it like a solid 5. I didn't hate it. I don't really care about it. It's right in the middle for me.
My god.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
The next song is actually my favorite. One of the favorite songs on the album that I haven't heard previously. Be Like Me, featuring Lil Wayne. Everybody want to be like me. Everybody want to be like me. I actually really like that song. The Lil Wayne. Actually, honestly, yeah, it's one of my favorites. The flow's cool. Lil Wayne does a good, awesome verse. I'm just really angry from the last song. All the energy's been sucked out of me, and I want to get to this next song because it is. Oh, I'll talk about it. I give it an 8. Do you want to talk about this song at all? Because I really do like this song actually. My second favorite song on the album.
The Wayne feature didn't really do anything for me.
You don't like Lil Wayne though.
I don't not like him. It's just like I don't think he's that like all that. Like he's just another dude who just comes out every once in a while, drops something, does a feature. It's like
I mean, I don't know. It's one of the better Lil Wayne features I've heard in a while.
Popping back in the days, but anyways, maybe a 6.
I really do like it. They came with a music video for it too. Now,
Don't cry. Oh, that's all I can think of now.
we're on to stripper name with 2 Chainz and YG.
Patricia.
But I know her stripper name, Patricia.
I was expecting something completely different, like an actual stripper sounding name.
Patricia. And it's not even like on rhythm. I don't know the chick, but I know her stripper name, Patricia. This isn't just the worst song on the album. This may be the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. And then the instrument. Ooh, 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 ooh. I want to kill myself. I want to end my life. 2 Chainz and YG.
You're just crying right now because you heard that.
2 Chainz and YG. You think I'm lying? That's how. Ooh,
I know.
ooh. That's exactly how it sounds. I know we do the instrumental impressions, and sometimes we're off. That was spot on. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Here we go. Ready? You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? That's not funny. This is the worst
and the
song.
fact that you're making that noise just sounds like somebody's in the mic making that noise for the beat.
I'm so. This is the worst song I've ever heard. Ever. I don't think I've ever heard a worse song than this. I've heard a lot of bad songs before. Oh my gosh.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. All I remember for the song is Patricia and the beat. I don't think I need to know more, huh?
And like you have 2. This is a song that has 2 features on it, and they did nothing. 2 Chainz and YG, 2 of the most. Why are they rappers? What do they do? They come out. They don't even like put out any projects. They just come out like randomly. That's what Lil Pump should be doing. Not freaking YG and 2 Chainz. They don't give a crap. You think anyone cares about YG and 2 Chainz? When's the last time you heard somebody go, wow, I can't wait for that new YG song to come. I can't wait for that 2 Chainz album to drop. Ooh, ooh. I wanna die. I give this song a 1. If I can give it a 0, I would. If I could never listen to it ever again, if I could erase the thought of this song from my ears, I would. I give it a 1. What do you give it?
I'll give it a 3. I'll be nice. This is funny. You think he knows he's trash?
I don't know. Track number I don't even know is Drug Addicts. I actually like this song. So do with that. I don't want to talk about it because I don't feel like it. You want to talk? You want to go into it?
I don't remember it. So let me give it a quick little skim.
Really, this was like the second. This song came out after like the first hit to come out of this album.
You want to listen to Lil Pump?
Hey man.
He's just funny. He's a funny dude, bro.
Whole gang full of drug addicts. I actually do like this song. He just, it's just Lil Pump being whatever. I don't know. Freaking.
Didn't he say he started like somewhere on this album? He started smoking at like 13 or something like that.
I've been popping pills since.
I've been popping pills since I was. I've been smoking since I was 11. I've been popping pills since I was 7. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What? Is that the song?
I think so. Yeah. That's the second verse. And then he's talking about his grandma holding the crack that he sold when he was 11. I don't know if that's the same song. I don't know.
Hey man, from what I heard just now, it was pretty just not.
I like it. I do like it. It took me a little while, but
I give it a 4.
You give it a 4?
Yeah.
I give it a 7. Cause that's how Mafia works. Escada is the next song. I give it a 9. Yeah. I'm just gonna go into it now. It's the best song on the album. It's one of the best songs Lil Pump's ever made because of the beat. It's the only song he ever has that has 2 verses on it.
Didn't you just say that Drug Addicts had 2 verses?
At the time that it was released, at the time that it came out, it was this only song that Lil Pump had that had 2 verses on it, and it was good.
Always.
I like it. His flow is good. The beat's fun. It's raw. It's catchy. It's cool. I like it. It's a 9. I really actually like the song. Probably the only song I'll ever listen to ever again outside of whatever.
I was gonna start the album at Sked It and then like go down and around to Sked It just because I knew Sked It. And I feel like that would have me in the album, but I didn't. Maybe I should have. But
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 9.
You give it a 9 too?
That's accurate. Yeah.
Alright. Even though you put on the worst songs of the... Okay.
It's 9 in comparison to... yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Who Dat is the last song on the album.
I think
it is the most boring song of all time. At least Stripper Name is bad for reasons, but Who Dat's just boring. It's not even a closer to the album. It's just another song. Sked should have closed the album. That would have been good because that's his whole catchphrase. It's his whole thing. It's what everyone says when they think of Lil Pump. That's what closes the album. That makes sense. It's a good closer. I wish he didn't even release it. It didn't even make it a hit until the album came out. But he had to put that song on.
Who Dat isn't that bad, bro. From what I heard and remember.
Yeah, it's boring to me. I give it a 3.
Sorry, I'll stick with my 6.
You giving it a 6? Yeah. Fantastic.
By the way, Harvard is spelled wrong on the.
That's the point.
That's funny.
And Dropout's 2 words.
Huh?
And Dropout, I'm pretty sure, is 2 words.
Hey, man.
So there you go. All right, I'm gonna tally up our scores. Why don't you talk to the people about anything?
Hey.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
All right.
How about them? Actually, I was gonna joke about this. You know what happened with the Patriots?
The dude got
tweak. But yeah.
That's it. Are you okay?
On a what is it? On a Wednesday. On a Tuesday.
All right. Well, okay. How many songs are on the album? 16.
Mm.
Great. So. Oh, cool. I'm tallying both of our scores. Anything else you want to say? Anything on your mind? I have to tally up your scores now.
This album is trash.
Okay, well we'll see because you kind of give good scores on it.
Yeah, no, I stuck with 4 for half the songs of the album.
No, that's not true. I actually kind of did.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
It's all right.
4.
I give it a 4. Anything else?
Bro, no. Damn. Fuck, man. What you want me to say?
Something.
Yeah.
Anything.
I've been saying things.
Or we both give it a 5. We literally both have 5s. I have 5.06. You have exactly 5.
Ching chong.
Yeah.
That.
Matter
of fact, I can show you this.
What?
The dude getting tight.
Oh, about the Ching Chong thing?
Yeah.
Gotta go to Moe's. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just so... I'm mentally... This would usually be the end of the episode. We're doing double.
That.
Yeah. So he got...
I don't want to fucking watch Dom His Life. I like him, but I just don't feel like watching.
Is that right?
Shit, yeah. This is his apology.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I came here to tell you guys that I seen the whole thing
What's up,
going
man?
on the internet and all that, and I came here to tell you from my part that I'm sorry and I apologize for posting that. It was not my intentions to hurt nobody or do none of that. Dead ass, cause I got Asian homies, I fuck with everybody. I ain't got nothing against nobody. It's all love. I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas. Spread love and positivity.
Thanks, Pump.
Shows off his scars right after.
Shows off his cars. Well,
Hold up. His name is China Mac. You know who that is? I don't know who that is.
Who? China Matt?
I seen China Mac. I've seen him before once.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we're gonna step into the second half of this podcast. What? Oh, you're looking up?
There you go.
You ain't gonna make those fucking statements.
Just bang the mic so hard.
It's okay.
He's not too happy about this whole ching chong business.
Who's
and
this?
this is what he has.
That's China Man.
No, I'm saying who's talking.
Oh, Diamond's live.
Hey, yo, little punk, let me tell you something, boy. You a little kid, so I'm just gonna scold you like the little boy you are. You know what I'm saying? When you make these fucking Asian jokes, you pull your fucking eyes, you say all this ching chong shit, motherfuckers feel disrespected by that. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna put some respect on my fucking culture, on my motherfucking people. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make those fucking statements without getting fucking checked. If ain't nobody else gonna say something to you, I'm gonna say something to you. So this is what the fuck you gonna do, little boy. You gonna take that fucking video the fuck off of your page, right?
Now, goddamn. Now, little
Wow.
boy better hide now.
He doesn't even look tough. He was just talking just to talk.
There's a video. The first time I think I seen him one other time, and it was like him speaking the way he speaks, and you just expected it to be somebody completely different behind the camera. And he just turns around and he's that Asian dude. That's the funniest thing.
Hey, y'all.
He's like, that's crazy.
All right. Well. Oh, boy. We're going to go to the top 10 albums of 2010. 2010 to right now. It's been 9 years. The decade is almost over. This is the last year of the 2010s. I figure we get this album out of the way, son. Or the album list out of the way, son. Because I don't see any album coming out this year that's going to be topping anything, to be honest with you. Not at least on my list. So, yeah. A lot of albums came out in the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
heard a total of maybe 9.
Oh,
Do an extra one on
dang. We had to put an extra one on there, huh?
Ah, yeah.
My list is definitely going to be different from yours.
100%.
Yeah, we have a different...
Like 100%. Bro. Like there's no like maybe 2 albums might be the same on our list.
I like how we call ourselves a music podcast. We don't do rap. We're a rap music podcast.
It's about anything else.
I mean, we talk about Bruno Mars sometimes.
Once, but
What else?
that.
Artists of all time. Songs of all time.
Yeah. What was our first episode?
Songs of all time. Top 10 songs of all time.
And then artists was
Technically, but we didn't upload.
Artist was second.
Artist was,
Technically,
yeah.
that's what I meant. What was our second first?
Right. So, yeah, we're gonna get into it. Top 10 albums of the 2010s. Any album is eligible if it was released in the year 2010 or any year past it up to this year, unless we have an album that came out in the future that we already know what it sounds like in the next 10 months. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, let's do rock paper scissors. We're gonna see who goes first. Here we go. Rock paper scissors says, hey. Okay.
Hey, we're doing 2 out of 3 or just one?
Huh?
2 out of 3 or just one?
There was just one.
It's a calm day.
Yeah, it's like we're chilling out. All right, it's a relax. Do you have any honorable mentions, by the way?
I don't, because like I said, I barely had enough to start this list. I had to like really dive deep into my mind.
Right. We keep saying albums, by the way. It's rap albums. We're doing strictly rap albums. So.
Only. Let me take these off here. My number 10 is At Long Last by A$AP Rocky. Have you heard the album?
I have not.
It's a very strange album. I'd say his only good album in my opinion. I didn't like any of his other projects, especially this most recent one. It's very versatile. There's rappy things. There's like sort of pop music. Then there's like sort of strange. I don't know. It's like there's like a bit of classic stuff. It's a strange album. I don't think there's any hits off the album, but the top songs of the album are definitely like LSD and like Better Things, and those are definitely 2 songs you guys should check out if you are interested. But yeah, that's my 10th best rap album in the 2010s.
That's the most I've heard you say about anything ever. That was amazing.
Yeah, right?
God, this is the list that we needed to have today. Oh my gosh, everybody.
I did myself. Don't expect anything.
You outdid yourself?
Yeah.
Is that right? All right. Well, my number 10 is Recovery by Eminem. I'm sorry. You have your things. I have my things.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm trying to remember what was on the album.
A lot of things. All right. Like.
Not afraid.
No, honestly, this was post drug Eminem. A lot of people,
brown hair Eminem.
Yeah, a lot of people have issues with this. It was either Recovery or Marshall Mathers LP2, which would have been in 11th place for me. I really like Marshall Mathers LP2. Kind of on the same as Recovery, but I feel like Recovery is more of a breakthrough album for Eminem. for me, it was the first album I've heard from Eminem in its entirety. It's personal preference. What?
I was like thinking when I was making this list, I was like, yeah, you know, like Not Afraid and Spacebound, but I, you know, never heard the whole album, so I can't say I like this album. I have the album. I have the CD. I've heard it multiple times. But
You know, no, honestly, a lot of people don't like this album because it's not what Eminem usually does. It's not like the whole "I'm gonna rape your sister" kind of music. It's you know, it's him spitting. Cold Wind Blows, White Trash Party, Won't Back Down, Almost Famous is my favorite song on the album. Untitled, the freaking outro. You're Never Over. Even the deluxe version, the freaking Session 1 and Rida is cool. What else? What other songs on there? I actually don't like Spacebound.
you don't?
I believe it or not, I don't.
The video
We knew that though.
I think we said that last
Yeah.
time. It's a weird ass.
You said on the last episode of the podcast that I didn't like Spacebound. I can't think of the other songs on the top of my head. Oh, Cinderella Man.
I literally said Cinderella Man. I thought you just didn't say it because I said it. I was like, Cinderella Man.
Oh.
And you're like, even on the deluxe version.
Alright, well, it's just through and through is a song. Is just the album I really like. I want to get the vinyl for it, but I don't have it. I'm gonna get it soon. Yeah, it's number 10.
Hey.
So that's that. What do you got? What's number 9?
Look at the numbers from my list.
Okay, out of order.
So out of order.
Wow.
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
J. Cole. Go ahead, talk about it.
What do I say? I want to say this is like. Hey man, stay with me. Stay with me for this one.
No, I'll be here, Dad, for a second.
This is one of the first albums I'd say I listened to through and through, like just sat there and listened to. As we know, Jaron doesn't like J. Cole. I like J. Cole. Hey, can you be alive for my? Can you support me through this?
Sure.
Please.
You know what, for you, I'll stay alive for now. I was really uncomfortable there, by the way, too.
Yeah.
So.
What do I say about the song? No Role Models, Wet Dreams, of course, are like the two biggest songs I think on this album.
His career.
If I'm being honest, yeah. It's definitely his best album. I don't really have much more to say about it, but he needs to keep making albums like this. That's all. You really see his ability to storytell in this album too. By the way, that's the way that I really hold his album so close. But that's really it. Would you like to give your number 9?
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? The new J. Cole song that came out, Middle Child. I don't like him. I like the beat to the song. It's actually like one of the best instrumentals I've heard in a long time.
I know that song exists. And it's definitely played in the car, like while I was driving to work or whatever I was doing. I don't remember the song.
Great. My number 9 is it's Astroworld.
Is it now?
Yeah, I really love Astroworld. Should have won Rap Album of the Year. Sorry, Cardi. It should have. Honestly, you could tell how hard he worked on this album. The production, the features, the little extra details in it. You know, just it's such an amazing and
All the way down to the cover art.
Yeah, exactly. Futuristic and album. If only the vinyl wouldn't skip on my record player.
It skips on this one too?
I threw it in the street on Saturday. I had Astroworld, and it shipped from the United Kingdom, and I put it in the record player. It skipped, so I was like, great. So I'm gonna return it and get a new one. I bought a new one, and then I returned it, but apparently for some reason it cost $192 to ship it back to where it came from.
How much did you pay for it?
$30. So I was like, all right, cool. So I threw it in the street. I threw it in the street, and I just kept walking. I was like, whatever. Fine. $192 to ship a freaking... Like, it's like that thick. Like, that thick of a box. Give me a freaking break. Like, that thick as that box right there. Yeah, but freaking top to bottom, this album is just so fantastical to me. To me, maybe not to you, but to me it is. The feature, Sicko Mode, best rap song of 2018. Our opinion, I guess. Stargazing, awesome intro. Coffee Bean, awesome outro. There's nothing I could say about this album that was bad except Nav's feature on Yosemite. That's it. But that doesn't take away from it. I actually don't mind it as much as everyone else does. But, it was... I love it so much. If you guys never heard of Astroworld for some reason, please listen to Astroworld. Travis Scott's best album, one of the best futuristic kind of sounding things I've heard. A lot of good albums came out last year. Astroworld was one of them. That's my number 9.
All right.
Yeah.
My numero ocho is... I don't even know why I have it at number 8. Bobby Tarantino, 1 by Logic. I think at this point I just started throwing things on the list because I actually don't think this would be at number 8 or even on my list if I've heard any other album. It's alright. It's not an album, I guess. It goes to show that I haven't heard much. That's really it. I have nothing to say at all about this album. It's my number 8. And I actually probably put it in my number 10 and then move the other 2 up. So yeah.
I've never liked Logic. What is Logic? What's his ethnicity?
It's black and... Haha, it's funny.
He's what? He's black? Could have fooled me. Jesus Christ. Remember, it's Pink Friday. Nicki Minaj, yes. Her best album was her first album. It is so good. I listened to it last year, again. When I first heard it, I didn't like it when it first came out. I didn't like it. 8 years later, I listened to it and I was like, this is an amazing album. I don't know, just Nicki Minaj really did her thing. This is when Nicki Minaj rapped and didn't try so hard, Nowadays, Nicki Minaj either talks about her vagina, subs Cardi B, or Remy Ma, or tries too hard. She doesn't do any of these when she first came out because she had no competition. No one cared about her vagina. And, it was all right. And it's so good when Nicki Minaj doesn't try so hard to be a lyrical miracle, spiritual lyrical miracle. She does a great job. And again, the albums that I have on here is albums that I can listen to every song and be satisfied with. Every song on this album, I really, really like. The deluxe version, but we're not talking about the deluxe version. We're talking about regular old Pink Friday, and I really, really like it. It all went downhill from here, but in terms of the year 2010, Nicki Minaj, you get a thumbs up from me. So that's that. What's your number 7 there, buddy?
Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
But Drake!
It's actually right over there.
You want to get it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my number 7 is Nothing Was the Same too! Oh! Hey! Alright.
Favorite song of the album. Quick.
Favorite song on the album?
That's not like mainstream, I guess.
I know what it is. I just can't freaking think of the name of it for some reason.
Oh, I see mine.
It's either Furthest Thing or The Language.
Yeah. Not mainstream. Language.
The Language is mainstream?
On the radio.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Alright, well then, I guess Furthest Thing, maybe?
I
like every song. What's your favorite?
Probably Tuscan Leather.
Today's the intro?
Yeah.
Hey, this is the Nothing Was the Same vinyl, everybody. Wasn't planning on showing this album this week, but I guess we're doing it. What?
That's funny.
Here we go. Look at that. Look at this.
Got the Yankees logo
This
on
is
it for what?
So there's not an official vinyl from this album.
There's 2 discs?
Yeah, so cause most of these albums are 2 freaking discs.
For what? Wu-Tang Forever is actually pretty good too.
You just can't fit all the songs on one freaking thing.
This album's like good.
Yeah,
it's
yes,
really
very good.
good.
It is very good.
Like I'm remembering all these songs now. Like Worst Behavior is fire.
On the vinyl, it's out of order. I don't know why, but it is. They also have on the vinyl the Best Buy bonus track called "The Motion." If you can only hear that song if you bought the album at Best Buy.
Right.
So, I didn't.
Pound Cake. I like the intro. I don't remember how I felt about the rest of the song though. To be honest.
You know what's funny? More Life is over there. I have More Life, the vinyl. Well, this is weirdly like bendy. It just breaks in half. No, yeah. So I have More Life over there. That's actually there's not like an official release of More Life either, but that's not bootleg because if you look at the sticker, it says it's not for like supposed to be like sold. So like I got that it was from somewhere. There's only like a couple of those out there in the world.
That's actually lit.
Yeah. What?
That you have that.
Yeah, word. And there's only a couple of those out there because it even says it's not supposed to be sold. It's made in Germany. It's an official vinyl from the thing, but it's not supposed to be like released to the public. And I have one. That's cool. I like it. You can put this back, I guess. Yeah, nothing was the same. So that's cool. We have the same number 7. I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh crap, I freaking have that on my list too. And then I was like, wait a minute. Oh, it's the same song. It's the same spot. Yeah,
that's the first Drake album I heard too.
I used to think up to a couple months ago that Thank Me Later was Drake's best album. It's Nothing Was the Same. I think Thank Me Later is actually Drake's 4th best album. I think it goes Nothing Was the Same. I've never listened to Take Care. I'm not even gonna rank it on the list. I'm not gonna say Take Care is bad. I've never heard the whole album before. That's the only Drake album I've never heard in its entirety. But I think it goes Nothing Was the Same is the best.
I heard that recently, by the way.
Huh?
Heard that like rather recently.
Yeah. Nothing Was the Same. I think More Life. That If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And Thank Me Later. And Scorpion. Or Views, Scorpion.
I like these. Whoa, hold up.
Is Views on your list?
No, but I think I put the wrong thing on my list.
Well, it's your turn anyway. What's your number 6?
Well, it wasn't for number 6. Number 6 is 17 by X.
Really? Why are you standing?
I don't know. Felt like stretching them legs.
Do you drive here in those slippers?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
How?
You're going to go all the way to White Plains with those?
Yeah.
And Larchmont?
Yeah.
Wow. Fantastic.
Hey, man. I'm a man of many skills.
Yeah, okay. It's got 17 by XXS.
Let me fix this.
Fantastic.
Not what I meant to have on. Let me take
Fixing things on air, everybody. We're fixing things on air.
Alright. It was a battle because I wanted to put both 17 and on this list. It was sort of a battle for which one would be here. And that came down to me putting this one where it is, just because, damn, I can't even say what I want to say because, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna.
What?
Anyways, his debut album.
Technically.
Yeah. It pleasantly surprised me when I first heard it. I expected, some screamo thing and just be yelling on the track and be bugging out on this whole album. He took a much slower pace for this album. Showed that he's not all yelling and nonsense to the people that didn't already know. Hits on this album were Jocelyn Flores and I forgot what the album looked like. Of course I did, right?
Depression and Obsession, maybe?
Nah. I wouldn't say that was
Is Revenge on 17?
Revenge is not on 17. I mean, yeah, it is. I was talking about Revenge. Remember we were talking about, we were like, is Revenge on Revenge? And I was like, no, it's on. Yeah. Sorry, that's funny. Yeah, Jocelyn Flores, Revenge, I'd say. I wouldn't say Carry On, even though I like that song a lot. That's really it. But yeah, number whatever I just said, best album.
6 of the 2010. It's fantastic. My number 6 is Watch the Throne.
Never heard it.
The Jay-Z and Kanye West collaboration.
It's a Burning Man on your TV screen right now.
Nah, it just this album is honestly like, I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan. I don't like him. I just, nothing about him like excites me. He did his thing with Kanye on this because I'm a massive Kanye West fan, and both of them collaborated. And Kanye's production plus Jay-Z's lyricism and Kanye's intensity, and then just features on this like Frank Ocean, Beyonce. It's so nice and crisp. The album, even down to the album artwork, it's so for the vinyl's $100 and something. We'll get freaking whatever. I'm actually gonna probably end up getting that sometime whenever. I want to shoot myself in the face, but I mean, it's really I really like the album. You know, top to bottom. There's no song on here that's boring. No song on here that drags. I hate rap albums that have slow songs. I hate it. I hate them so much. Like not like if it's gonna be a slow album, keep it a slow album. But don't that was my first problem with Views. There's still some songs on Views that I can't listen to, like Faithful or Redemption. Those are the two songs
you don't like Redemption.
I cannot listen.
You told
to
me
those
you
songs.
never even like you told me like right when it goes.
Yeah, when it goes, I turn it. I turn the freaking song. I cannot stand it. It's so I can't do it because when you have like a hype thing like and you go to
you gotta switch it up.
I cannot do it. I can't.
You gotta calm you down for when it's time to get lit again. You have like your tank's filled up.
No, when I'm lit, I'd like to be more lit. I don't like to be fondled and then let go before I release and then get fondled again.
But then that gives you like, more time to be fondled. Because then if you release and then it's like how the same thing with the music, bro. If you're hype all the time, it's just normal and then that's whack. You gotta be hype, then brought down a little bit, and fucking ramped up again and get hype again.
You have your releases the way you have your releases. I have my releases the way I have my releases.
Your releases are trash.
I like to be teased.
Obvious.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know where this analogy has gone to. My number 6 is Watch the Throne. What's your number 6 there? Wait, you did did we do number 6?
Yes.
You did number 6. What's your number? We're on top 5, baby.
5 is. What I was gonna say.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What I was gonna say earlier is like I can't say this because it's gonna give up what's. All right. So number 5 is question mark. I like this album better just because it's long. It's like a longer by like a minute, and it's all around just sounds better. It's not as sad and depressing, even though there is some sadder things on this album. Top songs on this album I'd say are definitely Sad and Moonlight and Floor 555. That's my opinion. I don't know what you'd say for the third. Yeah, that's really it.
Very good album. I do. Yes. I really like it.
Very good album. I do.
Very good. Very good. Yes.
I do.
That's your number 5, right?
Yeah.
All right, my number 5 is Damn.
Love or Lust.
I don't like To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm gonna say it right here, folks. I don't like it. You don't like it either. Nope. It's boring. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
Everyone thinks this is Kendrick Lamar's best album, and you have the right to think that. I also have the right to think you're a bunch of idiots, and you think anything is just good because Kendrick Lamar released Damn, and then he released a Damn, but the tracks were reversed. Not like in terms of like the audio, but it was like the last song was first, and then someone went backwards on the list. They released that to make people think that there was some hidden meaning to this album. If you listen to it backwards, it has a different meaning. It doesn't. Kendrick Lamar isn't as deep as everyone says he is, all right? But this album, Damn, the way it was actually meant to be, is a good album. You right there?
Yes.
Okay. It's hype, you know? It freaking... most of the songs, I mean, no, not most of the songs, all of the songs, there's not a sleeper hit on this. Whether it's Blood, where he's just talking and he's telling a story, or it's Humble, where it's...
I'd say, for that album, the worst song on that list, an album, that's not a bad song, it's just the least good song on the album is Duckworth, which is a good song. It's like, what I'm trying to say is this album is good. There's no bad songs.
No bad songs whatsoever. I very, very much enjoy it. Yes.
Very good.
Very good. Yes.
I like.
All right.
What's the 4?
We're at number 4, baby.
Number 4, Astroworld.
Oh, really?
I have nothing to say about this because Jared literally said every single thing he could possibly say about this album.
Solid.
Yeah, you can tell he took his time with the album, did his best he could. It shows. Like I said, all the way down to the cover art, everything about this album is just good. I don't know why you don't like Nav's. It's not bad. Like,
Everyone, no, because it's just, the only,
It's just-
it's not bad. It's just he lowered his volume so much on it.
Anyway,
So whatever.
it's fine. I like it.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. My number 4 is Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper.
I've never heard it.
Coloring Book by actually. Hey, you know who you look like?
Ah, you're so funny.
Yeah. No, Chance the Rapper. This was the only Chance the Rapper album that I've heard ever. I didn't listen to Acid Rap or I forgot what the first one was called. I really like it. It's really good. It's a lot. It's very gospel-y, but it's not gospel-y to the point where like it bothers me. Like I don't get bothered by gospel music. It's just like most Christian music sounds the same to me. Like I had a problem, and then I found Jesus. I'm saved. It's set up and then same ending, you know.
Yeah.
But Chance the Rapper really does his thing, and then he does the praising stuff plus the other stuff. The rappy stuff, the No Problem, and the Kanye West feature, and the No Problem where 2 Chainz actually has a good feature on it. My gosh. All right. Anyway, no, just top to bottom. It's such an awesome, feel good album. And I had it on this list because I wrote all the ones that I wanted to rank, and I couldn't put Coloring Book lower than the other ones. So this is definitely the 4th best album that I've heard in the 2010s, legitimately. So that's a me. What's your number 3 there, buddy? Top 3 already.
I know my number 3 is, but I don't know why that's fun. It's Views, actually.
Nice.
Is
Is Views on your list? No.
Because it wasn't. But I had to take care, but I meant to have Views. That's why I was like, wait a second. You know,
all right.
I like Views. Views. First of all, why would I give it away? But Views, it's top to bottom good album. I think it's Drake's probably best album.
You think so?
I like it more than More Life. Is that a problem, sir?
No.
I guess I could see what you mean by being hyped up and hyped up. Because when I first heard the album, I didn't like it because it felt like it was all over the place. But as I listened to it more and more, it's great. It's a great album. I could listen to it right now and just listen to the whole thing through and just love it. It's a great album. Trying to think of the best songs on the album.
You can't listen to Controller and then not listen to One Dance afterwards.
That's the truth.
If you do, you're an idiot.
You're the scum
You
of this
deserve
earth.
to die.
You're the scum of this earth. Actually, whenever I make a playlist, that's like literally how it is. I can't have one without the other. Let me see real quick before I forget.
A lot of songs. Feel the way. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I like Redemption a lot. I don't care what this dude says. That song is great.
What dude?
When you move. I was listening to someone. It's a long album actually. Well,
Yeah, I hated it when I first heard it. I hated it.
Scorpion's long too though.
Scorpion sucks though. No.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I feel like the fact that he separated Scorpion into 2 different that killed it for me. But yeah, One Dance, Controller, Pop Style, Child's Play, too good. Can't. Oh my God, Hotline Bling. It's like I'm the. Yeah, Redemption. Feel No Ways is pretty good.
See, Bob.
All right. But yeah, my number 3.
All right. Number 3 might come as a shock to you,
Is it going to? No.
but it's Kids See Ghosts. Yeah.
What? Impossible.
Yeah. It's
It's trash.
it's one of my favorite albums in general. However, I do think 2 more are better than it. There's nothing I can say about this album that I haven't said already. It's fantastic. It's a masterpiece. It's sexy. Yeah. Just the briefness of it, the freaking experimentation of it, the features, the intensity, the artistic freedom, the energy, the lyrics, the meaning behind it. Well, honestly, I don't know. I just feel like
I'm just kidding. Look, I'm not gonna lie.
you like that song.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, dude. But it's not horrible. I was actually defending it the other day.
Who against who?
It's Nkosi.
What did he say?
Was it Nkosi? I don't know. It was somebody.
What was the argument?
It was just like I was saying it's not as bad as I like actually say it is. It's not good. I don't like it like a lot, but it's not like disgusting.
Right.
It's just I wouldn't play it on my own. But yeah.
There you have it. I mean, that's it for me. What's your number?
My number 2. My numero dos.
We're already on 2. Yeah, we're on 2. All right.
This is wrong.
It's wrong?
This is wrong.
How is it wrong?
It's supposed to be the other way around. Well, what I said was, what did I like better than More Life?
Views?
Yeah, I have More Life for number 2 for whatever reason.
Oh!
Yeah, but More Life's supposed to be number 3. Anyways, same thing. I actually didn't like this album at all, especially because of the whole British thing, and I wasn't open to it.
The patois!
Yeah, it's just.
We don't want off the mumba!
Willie! But, yeah, I didn't like it at all when I first heard it, but now, or after a couple listens, it grew on me. Trying to think of songs. Yeah, I can never do this.
More Life?
When I'm on the spot.
Passion Fruit?
Ooh! Best song on the album.
Portland?
Can't think of names of songs when I'm put on the spot. Don't ask me why. Free Smoke, that.
I really... freaking... This More Life is an awesome album. It would have been number 12 on my list.
The thing is, I think with this album that like is what makes it not as good as Views for me is like Views like I like every single song on the album. More Life, like I'm seeing songs that I can just skip.
There's one song on this album that I don't like, and it's the one with Party Next Door. The 6-minute song of Party Next Door. The only song on this album that
I think I would just skip that song just because it's long. You don't remember that song. Sacrifice is not that great, but KMT wasn't bad. It kind of grew on me. Fake Love is dope. But yeah.
Would have been number 12 for me. Definitely. My number 2.
I'm so mad I messed that up because I sound like a dummy right now. Yeah, I definitely like Views more than
Bozo.
More Life. Views is one above More Life. Stupid.
My number 2 is 444 by Jay-Z.
Oh. You know what I just thought of?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes. I was like, what?
No. This was
Didn't hear, by the way.
It's the best Jay-Z album ever. It's one of the best rap albums of the decade.
When did this come out? Like last year, right?
No, 20. I don't know. Either 16 or 17. I want to say 17 if I was a betting man, but 16. No, I don't know. No, it's such an intimate Jay-Z album. So good top to bottom. He's not doing the whole braggadocious stuff. He's trying to like actually like teach from experience, like the
Doesn't
youth,
he talk about like investing?
the black community. Yeah, he talks about investing, his life experiences, apologizing to Beyonce for cheating on her. You know, this is really his answer to Lemonade, Beyonce's Lemonade. You know, I honestly talking about it can't do it justice. It's an awesome album. But it's not the best album of the year. Now, so here we go. It's your turn. What is the top album of the 2010s?
Damn.
Is it really?
Take that away from me. I think it's number 1 on my list just because of the experience with that song. Like the fact that we went to the album.
We did go to the album
concert. To the concert.
Yeah.
That's actually what introduced me to the album. I actually didn't really care for Kendrick Lamar because of To Pimp a Butterfly before this, so I was just like, and I was just like, why listen to this? It's gonna be just as trash. But this song, like I said when Jaren spoke about it, it's through and through. Just like this song, this album is great through and through. It's not a song on here that I don't like. I can listen to every single song multiple times over and over again. It has a good balance between like hit songs and then just songs that he's telling a story or just means something behind, you know what I mean? And yeah. Humble. I think that song's a little overrated. It's good, but There's there's Humble, DNA, and Element. My 3.
Love? Fuck.
Love is my #1 song on this whole album.
Loyalty?
I mean, yeah, but it's not top 3.
DNA is so good. Alright. My #1 is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
Where did this come from?
Yeah, when you were like fixing the thing, I brought us over here, and I was just like, that's why I said this wasn't the one I wanted to show, but yeah, this is Kanye West's best album.
Blurred.
It came out in 2010, you know, it's so good, so good, just with the production, the lyrics, all this freaking crap on it. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna take a deep dive into this vinyl because this vinyl is ridiculous. No, just everything about this is just, it's so freaking good. I don't even know how to describe it, dude. It's just, it sounds like a breath of fresh air. This album is 9 years old, and it feels like it should have come out 4 years in the future from now. You know, that's how it sounds. This album could come out today, and everyone will lose their freaking minds. This album could come out in 2020, and everyone be like, wait, that's next year. And this album could come out in 2030. Everyone be like, whoa, you know, it's so ahead of its time. It's so like, it's such a refreshing freaking I don't know how to describe it. My favorite song on this album is
Let's see the
probably All the Lights.
The track list.
Well, we're gonna open it. We're gonna open the album. So here's the thing. This is not the original picture that came with the album.
Because he's is it on there?
No, the actual image is not in here. No, it's just,
I saw it
blurred. Yeah,
for the first time today.
Yeah, really. Oh, you were like looking at like the
albums and stuff.
No, so there's a couple pictures in here that you could make the album cover of the vinyl. Like you see how I'm moving this, you could remove it. It's just that the other images, with the exception of like maybe a couple, like 2, are the scariest things I've ever seen in my entire life. We're gonna I guess take them out in this one.
What? This is the album you said there was like a jump scare?
Yeah, freaking. Nothing pops out. But I like, because it's all, the pictures are all face down. So I turned and flipped it over. I said, oh, it's creepy looking. First of all, it's 3 discs. We don't need 3 discs for this 48-minute album. One side of the disc, I think the second disc, it's just one song. It's Monster, 6 minutes long. That's it. Why couldn't you put more than one? It's 2 songs on each disc. Why are you doing it? It's $30 for this. This says Kanye West for those of you that don't know. Yeah.
Kanye.
You want to take a look at these pictures? Go ahead, dude. Freaking go in there. They're all face down. You gotta freaking. There was a poster in here too. My mom. Oh no! It ripped. I ripped it. I ripped it.
There's a poster here that your mom. What now?
There's a poster in here like the ballerina. It's like the ballerina image. You ever seen that? All right.
I'll probably remember if I see it.
Yeah. So whatever.
Oh yes, she's wearing like pink or whatever, and she's.
God, show me the camera. Why don't you? Yep.
Modern art. You can like tell what it is in the camera.
Yeah,
like,
but then there, it's yeah.
That's funny. Oh no, then I'm wrong. What did your mom say about this? She likes this?
Yeah, that's the one she might hang up. There's like an actual poster for that and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's good. I seen this.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that one.
Yo, what's good, the dude?
Yeah, that one's
He got a lot of teeth.
That one's bad.
But not this bad. He
got
a lot of teeth.
That's the one that freaking creeped me out, dude.
He got a grill over here.
Yeah.
Over here and over there.
This one's creepy.
Yeah, man. Is he supposed to be him?
Yeah.
Well, not this, but.
Yeah, that one's supposed to be him. It's supposed to be him screaming. Wow. Hijaba.
Yeah. Oh, rest in peace, Kanye.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Cam. Fantastic. No, it's awesome album. I don't know what else to say about it.
I don't think I've heard it in its entirety.
You really? Oh, that has to change one day.
I remember hearing about it, like not the album, but the album cover, the art, the original art, like the one that's blurred, and what it actually being, and I was like, yo, I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
I gotta see these sexy people.
Yeah.
I gotta see the sexual relations going on in the picture.
I was a kid, and yeah, that's all I remember about the album, man.
I gotta see this shit.
But I said I wanted to see the track list.
Oh, it's not in here. Oh, it's actually it's here. Actually, it's on the back, but you can't read it.
No way, really. Let's see if I can do it.
Okay. It starts here.
Gorgeous,
Yep.
dark, fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Love.
No, it's Power.
That doesn't say power. This.
Yeah, that's the third song on the album.
That's-
There's no song on the album called Love.
So what is this? Bro, that's not power. That's power, bro.
It's Power, yeah.
That's so weird. Look at all delights.
Yep.
Moo.
Monster.
Why is this like this? Devil.
Oh, you skipped one.
Is it one word?
It's So Appalled.
So yeah, I see it. Devil.
Devil in a New Dress.
Done away.
Runaway.
Oh,
So close.
Run away from me, baby. Hell.
Hell of a Life.
Where's Of a Life?
I don't know.
The fuck?
I don't know. This one? You see this one?
Blame Game.
Yeah, hey.
Lost in the World.
Lost in the World.
Okay.
That's it. And then Who Will Survive in America, but they wouldn't put that in there.
What is this? Oh, the album.
Yeah, it's Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So yeah, that's it. This is awesome album. Your album is pretty good too. Very nice. Fun fact of the week: Lil Pump's album is garbage.
Yeah. Hey.
Glad we can cover that.
That's true.
I'm ready to go. I'm hungry, and I'm hungry. We'll see. You'll see you next week, everybody. We're news. Hey. Whoa. Skirt.